While Hurricane Erin remains hundreds of miles offshore, its impacts are being felt hundreds of miles up and down the eastern seaboard. I'll go over the impact of this system in this video, along with two other systems, one of which may hit the United States as a major hurricane come into September. It's TBF Cyclone, Wednesday, August 20th, 2025. Hurricane Erin currently has 110 mile an hour sustained winds. It has strengthened from yesterday, so it's now at 110. Any upgrade from here would be back to major hurricane status, and that is what the National Hurricane Center is forecasting. They are about to have another advisory. If they have it in this video, I will show you. And the pressure is very low for a Category 2 hurricane, 943. That's usually about a high-end Category 3 hurricane, low-end Category 4 hurricane, but it's a high-end Category 2 hurricane with a very low pressure. Currently, there's a lot of coastal flooding going on, very dangerous rip currents. Up and down the eastern seaboard, southeast has already felt the impacts, and then beach erosion is going on right now, so this is a very dangerous system. And the Outer Banks of North Carolina are going to experience tropical storm force winds within the next 24 hours. And then tropical storm warnings have been extended into Virginia and almost into Maryland. But I'll be keeping track of the system very closely, so be sure to subscribe. And then Disturbance 1 currently has a 10% chance of development in the next 2 days and a 60% chance of development in the next 7 days. I'm not sure if this will develop. I will be keeping a very close eye on this. But first, with Invest 99L, it currently has 35 mile an hour sustained winds, a 40% chance of development in the next 2 days, and a 40% chance of development in the next 7 days. I'm going to show you the infrared satellite imagery in a moment, but this is starting to look pretty organized. And what is likely going to happen is it's going to maybe develop and then dissipate, and then it's going to continue to track west. And then maybe once it reaches the Gulf, it'll redevelop into maybe a major hurricane. So I will be watching this system very closely, and this is what may hit the United States. I'm going to show you the forecast models in a moment. But first, here is the satellite imagery on Hurricane Erin. Wait, it's got to load. So it previously had an eye. Now that eye is kind of disappearing. I don't know if it's an eye wall replacement cycle. I didn't really see any organization in outer bands for it to be closing in. Maybe it's just weakening. I'm not really sure what's happening. Invest 99L, this is the one that could develop very soon. If you look closely, it's starting to get very organized. There's a nice inflow on the system. And I wouldn't be surprised if this is a tropical storm within the next, say, 24 to 48 hours. The National Hurricane Center may have had an advisory by now, but they haven't quite yet. Now the forecast models. So they show Erin continuing to strengthen as it goes past the Outer Banks. This is the American model, by the way. And then they show that first system following Erin developing and then maybe strengthening to a Category 2 hurricane, and maybe getting very close to Bermuda, but this is also a very small system. I'm not sure if this system will develop. The GFS is basically the only system showing this developing. And then this system down low, I'm actually going to play this for you since it's way too low to actually see. But the tropical wave from it, if it doesn't develop, is going to continue tracking west. And then I think it's about like right here in the Caribbean. And then right as it reaches the Yucatan Peninsula, it starts to organize. And then it continues to strengthen. And it may even reach Category 5 status. But also, this is way out in time. So a lot of model runs could happen from now until then. But I will be keeping a very close eye on all of these systems that are active right now. The European model doesn't really show this first system behind Erin developing. They maybe show a little tropical depression or something. And they don't go far enough out in time for the second tropical wave. So be sure to subscribe. I will be tracking all of this for you. First, back to the National Hurricane Center to see if they have had an advisory. Okay, so they have not had an advisory, but in my Discord, which is in the link in the description below, I will say if it has further intensified into a major hurricane or not. So that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching and see ya.